Hi everyone, this is Deborah. Welcome to my channel, and today's topic is called gray divorce. That is when you are in your late 40s, 50s, 60s, and even 70s when you and your spouse decide to get a divorce. Most of this is being done by women because when we're in the middle of perimenopause and menopause, our whole brain resets to get rid of BS. That's exactly what it is. We're tired of cleaning up after you. We're tired of doing, making 21 meals a week and all the laundry and blah, 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 blah. It's when we start looking at things differently. So if you don't want to get into a gray divorce, you better start dotting your I's and crossing those T's. You should always be in a romantic situation with your spouse, because there may come a time when you may be in the middle of this gray divorce. Now, don't wait until your body and your wrinkles totally take over. It's going to be very hard to find somebody because all the guys, of course, gravitate to the 20-year-olds. Little do they know what they're going to be in for. Wouldn't you rather be with somebody your age that can share the love of music and past history? You really don't want to choose your spouse based on looks. You shouldn't, but based on compatibility and what each other, if they have a good heart. So, a lot of women are the ones initiating. I think it's like 65%. You can Google these statistics, but gray divorce is a very real thing that's going on right now. It's usually the baby boomers, right? I was in a gray divorce. Two of my sisters divorced. The other sister was too sick to even think about it. She had severe diabetes and was on a dialysis machine for 16 years. But you don't want to wait until your health is just too bad and then you don't have the energy, because dating when you've got gray hair and you're in your 50s and 60s and 70s, it takes a lot of effort to go on a date. It does. I remember telling some guy, I said, listen, if I got to shave my legs for this, if it takes a woman 2 hours, that includes her hair and her makeup and her wardrobe. That's why you guys should reciprocate, at least buy her a drink, right? But dating and when you are older is a pain in the butt because you have to start from scratch. And it's not easy. There are some dating sites that are free. Most of the time, you're going to get very frugal and penny pictures on there, which nothing wrong with that. But I remember when I was dating, I got more luck on Match.com. But it really used to bother me a lot. I think the first guy I ever called on Match.com, he never talked, which was weird. That was my first red flag. I should have just cut it off right there, because I am so sick of having to carry the conversation. Don't let someone carry the whole conversation. Have a couple of set questions that you can ask about each other. This is another reason why I hate talking on the phone, because I'm always having to carry the conversation. So hopefully you're interesting enough that you have something to say, right? But be very careful with this gray divorce. And there's also a myth that guys get the shaft in a divorce. No. In my state, it's 50-50. Doesn't matter who cheated. Doesn't matter who got a chronic disease. It's just 50-50. My spouse and I, we just already had kind of our separate bills, so we just took on our own bills, and we did at that time do things 50-50. So don't worry about getting evidence or catching somebody. It's not very few judges. You know, you'd hardly ever go in front of a judge. Most divorces are solved and finished in the hallway. Mine was. Most of them are. Don't be intimidated. You don't have to go in front of a judge and spill your guts out about what a rotten POS that person was. Just get it over with. Come to some agreement. The best plan of action, because my divorce took 7 years, the best plan of action is to put down on paper, if you don't want to look at your spouse or have to be in the same room with them, do like 3 different scenarios of how you want the property assets distributed and divided up. This is how I did mine. I had no choice because my attorneys went through 9,000 in 3 months, and I sold 90% of what I owned just to get a divorce, which is why I'm in the situation I am now. I put down one plan, another plan, and another plan, and he actually took those 3 scenarios and kind of turned it into what he wanted to do, which was fine and dandy. And you submit it to the other party. You don't even have to submit it to the attorney. Just give it to your other spouse, see if they agree to it. Every time you talk to that attorney, even if it's for 3 minutes, you're going to get billed for 15 or 20, which is usually like $200, you know, who knows. And divorce, oh my God, divorce will split your family in 2. You will have some children who go this way and other children go this way. And your relatives, some of them will betray you. Oh my God, your best friends will betray you. Keep it quiet. You don't want anybody messing up this negotiation. And believe me, your friends and your family and even your own offspring and siblings can screw with you, especially if they have a vendetta and an evil heart. So try not to talk to anyone about this. Just keep it between you, your significant other, and your attorneys. But your attorneys, some of them will call you every day to say how things are. Well, I'm fine. You tell them not to call you. Tell them just to email you, or you'll call them when you have a question, because these attorneys will rack up that bill just to pad it, and they all do it. I think I've only had one good attorney in my life. Yeah, so that's the gray divorce. Good luck if you're in the middle of it. I have a sister who may be going through this again. God help her. Bye, everyone.